Okay, so this is basically a tutorial on the basics of Cornerstone and showing you a little bit more about how to lay those elements and page rows and things like that to structure out. There is another video. This kind of goes with it. You probably want to watch this one first. So we're going to be in the back end right here, and the things we can do is if we look at all pages, we can see that each one of them will have an edit with Cornerstone. Do not hit the edit or the quick edit, don't worry about that, just the edit with Cornerstone. So you can access it here, or you can go to the front page, go to the page we want to work with. In this case we're going to work with hotel rooms, and we're going to edit with Cornerstone. I'm going to delete this out real quick so I can kind of show you. Just don't pay attention to what I'm doing. Okay, so this is the header row. What I want to do is go up to the top and show you the 4 elements that are at the top. This is the layout, and this is the elements. This is the section inspector, and this is the settings. So if we click into the layout, we will have section 1, and that's this. For this sake, I might want to call it hotel rooms, just to keep it consistent with maybe the page I'm on. The first is the row. I think you can double click in this if I'm not sure and change the name of row. Maybe not. So what we won't have here is a single column layout row, and when we want to change the column layouts, we have to add a new row. So anytime you want, so if you want to go from a 1 column spread row to 2 columns underneath, you have to make a new row. So let's add a new row. Here's row 2. You can see the blue square, and we're going to go over to our column layout and we're going to hit 2. So what that did is just split it up into 2. Okay, so one thing we want to do is we want to put text in this side, and we want to put an image over here. So for right now, I'm going to put in some dummy image. I'm going to put in dummy text, and I'm going to put a standard image if you want to change those things out. So we're over on column 1, and you don't have to actually be clicked into a column. It's already there for you, so we can go to the Elements tab. Now the Elements tab has a bunch of different elements. You can play with these. You can throw in buttons, callouts, block quotes. What you're going to be using probably the most is you can use video embeds, video player, audio player. You can put in all types of different things. So these are all elements. And they will be making more elements available, which I feel like a gallery element needs to be available. It's not right now. So you have to do a third-party gallery. So the first thing we want to do here is add text. So I'm going to type in text. And right there's my text. And I want to grab it, and I want to drop it over into this section. So I drag and drop it, and now it says text. I'm going to click in that, and then it opens up my text editor. And this is a standard text editor. You can expand this out, the visual with all this stuff, or you have the back-end text version. So I'm going to bring that back over to the side so you can see everything that's going on. I'm going to click it in visual, and I'm going to say rooms are available at discounted rates. Well, actually, because I don't know what is supposed to be in that, I'm just going to say our room info will be added shortly. Just kind of keep it at that. And I want to hit save. Save is down at the bottom here. And it'll give me that. And then over here I want to add an image. So I'm back up to my elements. I'm going to hit image. I'm going to drag the image over. So right there's image. Click on that. And this is my image element. So I'm going to hit plus on the source. I already uploaded this file picture of the room of the Radisson, so I'm going to load that in. And here too, you want to get used to alt text, and this is SEO stuff. Like you want to name this Radisson Baltimore or give it some type of thing to help with the SEO images. So I think it's Radisson Baltimore room, and we want to insert in the post, and it shows up right there. So it'll stay within its confined, and if you want to round the corners off, you can choose rounded for the style, which I suggest. It looks a little cleaner, so you can see the edges now are a little rounded. So basically what we've done is we've added a row. If we go back to our layout, we can hit hotel rooms and we can see that row 1 is that and row 2 is that. Now if we wanted to go underneath and add 3 columns, we could add a new row. Now you can see a new row has been added. And we can make that 3 columns. So right there's 1 column, 2 column, 3 columns. So maybe we want like a button here. So let's go back to the 2 column. Maybe we want some paragraph here. Maybe we want a video here. Maybe we have a video of the room. So I'm going to go into here and I'm just going to add a button. So I'm going to go back to our elements and we'll go to button. And maybe we want a book room now button. So right here is click me. I'm going to click on it and book your room now. Maybe this is capital 2. Alright, so here we would link it to maybe the Radisson's booking system. Maybe we would open it in a new window for sure because it's going off the website. You can either have it click and replace your website, or you can have it click and go to a new link, which I suggest if it's going to an external website or it's going to Facebook or some type of social media. So we're going to click that open link in new window, and block right here means that you want it to go across the whole page. So like right now if I hit block, it would fill up this column section. So that's a column, that's a column, that's a column. So if you add a paragraph here, it would basically do that. Now if you want to go back and you say, okay, I don't want 3 columns, I want 2 columns, we can go back to this, hit hotel rooms, and go to row 3, and we can change this to 2. So if we change that to 2, let's see, 3, hit save. So basically over here, now if I clicked on this, and I guess you have to have all your 3 columns filled out before you change some things around. Book, now. Open link in new window. I just kind of want to show you what the block looks like. So now the block follows along this. So maybe that looks a little bit better than 3 columns, and maybe right here is some type of video. Which we can go here, and maybe we've got a video of the Radisson. So embedded video, click it right there. And this embed code, so we might go to YouTube. And we might do some Great Gatsby NYE Baltimore. Charm City Countdown. So I'm just going to load this. So we go to share, and I hit embed. I grab that embed code. So I'd hit this embed code. Go back to where we were at, and right here is this, and then I put this embed code paste. So you can see the embed code is right there, so that just brings up this. And then see that black container around there? I don't want that container, so I'm going to turn that off. So I'm not going to keep that, but say you have paragraph here. Here you have an embedded video. Here you have the book now button. Maybe we can take these videos and put them somewhere else, but that's how you would add the video. So what we would do is we'd hit save, and that's that. So that's kind of building the blocks of Cornerstone. Like I said, you can play with it. Be sure you hit save. This is just a basic tutorial. So what I want to do now is I just want to delete this book now in this video. So what I'll do is I'll go back to my layout, go to hotel rooms, go to row 3, and basically I just want to delete this row. So I'm going to hit delete. Yep, so now it's gone. And if you want to add that back in there or something, we can. I'm going to hit save. And that's that. So you can see how the rows work, see how the elements work, and we'll get into the section later. That's just changing like background elements and design, things like that, your padding, your margins, like how close things are together. So you can get into a little bit of advanced stuff. You can put like video backgrounds, different things like that. It's pretty cool. So I think we're done for this tutorial, and you can watch the other tutorial on the Cornerstone as well.